Hi there, signs of Leo. This is Kim with your reading. This reading is going to be a next 48 hour. Hope you're doing really good today. I have the Modern Love Tarot deck that we're going to use. And we're going to clarify with the sacred signs and symbols and the Kipper deck here. So Modern Love Tarot, we're going to pull a Celtic cross for our Leos. Thanks so much for joining me. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate all the support. And we're going to get right into your reading. So angel, spirit guides, higher self, please give us messages for Leo. Give us messages for Leo, please, for their highest good. All right. Messages you have for Leo. Make them good. Make them good. Make them good. Reinvention. Ten of Swords, reinvention. What else for Leo? Leo. Bottom of the deck is Four of Cups in the reverse. Four of Cups in the reverse. The need for a fresh start, something like that. Need for focus here. Yeah, we got to get out of our head. You have to get out of our head, Leo. Don't think about it, just do. Don't think about it, just do, because look. Wow, that's good. La, 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 la. Switch lanes. La, 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 la. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. We got to have one more. Because look at what it's on top. Oh my gosh. Oh. Leo, I don't know if we'll even have to clarify this much. Because dang it, it's good. And I knew it was going to be good. I mean, if it's going along with my vibe today, I have a very high vibe feeling about today. And about events that will transpire. Can you see everything here? I think you can. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. Pentacle energy picking up here. There is a... Wow. Do you notice we have two cards at the top that both represent... which they're not in the same spot. This is the now moment, and then this is the outcome moment. But both of them are coming across to me as saying, like making sure I say it's divine timing for something to, one, be switched up, two, be valued for who you are, and three, for people to start just getting along. This is about things changing and for the better. Unfortunately, with this Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, I always get that feeling, and I think there's no exception here, that there is some kind of disappointment in something that we've put a lot of energy into it. It's not a surprise by the time you get to there, though. It's not a surprise. This is something that, like, yeah, you know it's not going. It's not been going anywhere here with this. I don't know what it's talking about for you. Every situation's different, you know. I get in general messages. So this could be love. This could be about a career. This could be, it could be a group that you, or something with pentacles that you've been trying to like get started, get kicked up, get started, kick off, kicked up. Something you've tried to get started, and it really is. It really is. You're following through on a commitment. Or you're getting into something where it's going to be like okay, now you promised yourself something. Something's going to be done. It feels like... Why is that coming across like that? Okay, the Hierophant is coming across to me as the King of Swords energy, in the sense that there's going to be commitment here. I'm not sure if it's to somebody else. I think mainly it's to doing the right thing for you and the people around you. So if there's anything that you've been investing in that hasn't been paying off, which it definitely is showing that there's some things that have caused animosity that aren't working out, Wow. Once you dedicate yourself to your fate, your destiny, the Aquarius energy, everything just starts falling in place because it was written in the stars here, Leo. It's written in the stars. So that Hierophant is really coming across as like doing things kind of by the book, traditional. It makes sense. Like if you're, if you're in some of these situations where you have given and you've been committing to the wrong things, or committing to the things that for some reason or another, the Seven of Cups is saying we've been committing to some things that aren't lined up with our passion. Now, that's not everything, though. There's some things that we've been doing really well, that you've been doing right. You've been doing great. You've been exceedingly well on it, right? So the Seven of Cups could be, you know, could be lots of different things for you. I do, in this reading, I know I jump around a little bit in my readings, a lot, I mean, but the messages are coming in from your spirit guides, your angels. I open up to your higher self for the energy of the people that come to the reading. So sometimes it even gets a little overwhelming for me, but what's happening here is the Seven of Cups has either brought in that their challenge is you need to look at more options because something really wants to work out. Something is written in the stars for your fate, for your destiny, for future commitments, for doing something kind of in a traditional sense. And it's more aligned with your passion, your purpose, because I'm seeing the Two of Wands today in your reading, Leo, as being aligned with passion and purpose and your higher self. And there was something that either it was the options or maybe it was something you took that made you see cloudy, or drank, or, you know, it can even be something that makes us see cloudy, something that clouds our judgment. Gosh, that can be so many things, can it? It can be that there could have been a deceptive energy around you, possibly. They do call it the spell of Seven of Cups. I don't know, like, I've never heard any current tarot readers call it that, no. But I remember learning tarot, and I remember reading that sometimes it's called the spell of Seven Cups, meaning sometimes when you saw that card, you knew that somebody was trying to mess with you so that you didn't see all your options the right way, Leo. So is somebody messing with you so you don't see all the options? Maybe. So I think there could be some emotional deception as a challenge, as what to move past. Okay. So the first thing that, and there's more to this reading. There's definitely a lot more to this reading. I want to, we'll go ahead and we'll start in sequence. So, or we'll, from here, we'll start in sequence, right? The Chariot is in reverse. Something's not moving. Something's not moving. And it's not, okay, I don't even feel like it's a stalemate. I feel like it's a, if it's not procrastination, then it's a, I don't know which way to go, and that's going to be kind of evident with this Seven of Swords energy. So it might be that I don't really know which way to go. Therefore, I'm going to run in place, and geez, it's getting tired, and look, now I'm in a hole. So, yeah, some things that can go not so good with that Chariot in reverse. The Eight of Swords here is like underneath it all. And it's telling a story in itself for this Chariot also, because it's saying everything that has kept you bound, restricted, or feeling like you're trapped in place is all ideas and thoughts that are running through your head that tell you things need to be a certain way. Things have to be a certain way. It's more about letting your conscience guide you instead of letting all these other things like specific labels or anything that gets you feeling like you have too many restrictions. There's usually a reason for this. So there is something, it's coming across as like there is something in here that we have to work out within ourselves, within our thinking, that will free us. We don't have to do it a certain way. There you go. You don't have to do it a certain way, dear Leos, because the way you do it is going to be specific to the individual Leo that you are. And you're very special, you're very unique, and you're here and you're destined to point others into a good direction, into the direction that we end up finding out what that direction is. It's written in the stars. There's something that you're going to do that's truly written in the stars, meaning, you know, the day that you were born, there's that specific alignment, and you can't really deny that. If you do, you're going to be stuck in a rut, running in place, digging a deep hole. That doesn't sound good, does it? So maybe there's issues here in the past with somebody's driver's license or the ability to travel. I mean, there are some actual real restrictions that get put on us. No, so maybe sometimes the mental restrictions would be like, if I'm seeing things one way and I'm not able to do it, I don't jump to another option. If that's what happens, I get stuck in that Eight of Swords energy. So this is finding out, like, for example, finding out, okay, my car doesn't run, but I still want to go to California or whatever. So keeping the options open, that there's many other ways to do that, gets us out of the restrictive energy that not having the vehicle could have done to us. Do you see what I'm saying? So like a bus, you could take a bus, you could ride on Craigslist, I don't know, meet up, interview somebody, see if you want to drive together with them or something like that. There could have been restrictions on travel too, just due to other reasons. Why would other reason? Oh, okay. Because we're co-creating. I think that's message is that because we're co-creating, other people's wishes and desires too are being considered. And sometimes it is stalling and being in place here, trying to figure out, what do I do? What do I do? Stalling, maybe wanting the best outcome, but we're not being open to other things because of that. Okay, Leos. Fun, flirty, a tease, bubblegum, past energy. It's clarifying this past energy. Rocking horse, childhood trauma and early influences. It's coming out of that. That is the thing that was processed, because it's coming out of that. Lipstick, flirt, infidelity, evidence. I think that this is possibly, well, okay, so if it didn't work with you and somebody else, and you can relate to that being the reason, then okay. What's interesting is I'm feeling that there was more of a family pattern with this, and that's part of what was childhood trauma. So I'm going to leave it like that, because I think that's how it's actually supposed to be read. Yeah, let's pull from the Kipper deck too. I'm kind of interested because the Kipper deck has a lot of role archetypes. Tell us about this rocking horse, the chariot reverse, lipstick, and bubblegum. Another, you got two. These are the only two cards in this deck that say flirt on them, or flirty. Na, 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 na. Could have had a big payout here. Could have had a big payout. Could have had some issues with rags to riches, and this could have been the rags part here in the past. Could have been an early childhood influence of not having that much. Or we didn't, something was kind of a letdown. It's past energy, though. So we're going to move forward. Main female. A money loss. Something that we could consider a loss. some kind of loss in finances. I don't know, but that is past. That might have to do with needing money for this Chariot energy to be reversed. That's possible. All right, 8 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Passion and desire are still alive. 8 of Swords. Passion and desire are still alive. So if you're in your head feeling like I don't get driven by passion, or I don't feel aligned with, or I don't see the possibilities, know that they are still there and they are still alive. Passion and desire is still alive. Tell me about the Two of Wands, because this is that focus. This is that finding passion. It's connecting the Chariot here. There you go. It has to do with getting some money situations solved. You have a huge opportunity right here, Leos. This opportunity is new. It's going to give you some more income. And there may have been a thing where in the past you would have gotten moving more, but something was unexpected that took money from you. I don't know. It's like it was an unexpected bill or payment, or maybe the times, with the gas going higher and inflation, maybe it's that. So there's also a need that if we're going to move forward here, we had to be really calculating, planning, calculating. Yeah, and maybe we were healing old money issues, maybe even to do with family or something that you've had to experience before. Yeah, okay, so, some of you all are dealing in a situation where the challenge is to get somebody on board with different opportunities. Pathways. There's definitely pathways for you opening up. There's probably way more than one. But being able to see something clearly and then being calculating is going to help you. This Temperance in the reverse is like, not everybody's getting along, and not everybody's able to get along here when it's in the reverse. So there's got to be a different way. Perhaps people are arguing over stability, money. But here it comes. Here's your solution. There's your solution with the lovely acorn with the little heart. That's so pretty. That's wealth. It's wealth, and it's going to solve a problem. I think it's going to solve an issue where people are not getting along. Tell me about that Temperance in reverse. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So something that happened in the past, or something that somebody did in the past when they were not able to see very clearly, was reckless, impulsive, immature, or wild. And it really, if it didn't break a family up, it broke apart people with their opinions on what's going on. And also here is like this, I've made a mistake, or I feel like something that happened was not right, and therefore it might have been with money. Maybe somebody lost some money, or due to a mistake had to pay out a lot of money. Lurking in the shadows. Lurking in the shadows. This is not coming out and addressing the issue normally, but that's changing too. Even that's changing. Because here we have this is honestly, this is lurking in the shadows. Sometimes the Five of Cups is actually processing hurtful energy, disappointment, regret, loss, sorrow, mourning. It's in the reverse, which is a really good sign that we're finally letting go of the things that kept us fearful and lurking in the shadows. Right there. So what will help Leo see better with this Seven of Cups? This could be a new relationship, new passion, new drive with that Two of Wands. But I really think it's more like with your purpose, aligned with your purpose. There you go. Earning back trust and starting from the bottom. So it's like the beginning of a beautiful opportunity to be almost inspiring even to others, aligned with your path and purpose. And you notice the stairway is walking up. If this race car driver, reckless, wild, impulsive is not you, then this might be somebody else who is earning back your trust starting from the bottom. Maybe somebody that has really felt like they have learned. Perhaps they don't do that anymore that got them like all fuzzy-eyed. Fuzzy-eyed? Is that even a confused? So letting go of this disappointment's huge, huge. And actually working on gaining trust back from these people. Family. The people that whatever you invested in the beginning, it was hidden in fear and it was not working. All right. 5 of Cups, reverse. Tell me more about it. Okay, we are releasing this energy and we feel like, hey, I'm a chameleon. I can adapt to anything. Give me my camouflage. I will blend in. Adaption. Doing something stealth-like, incognito, but it's good. It's good. 8 of Wands is excellent, guys. This is the good news. This is the good news that you get. Moves you forward. Propels you forward into your future. So that this 8 of Wands is not only coming with good news, positive vibes, but it's going to be there to accelerate you, to push you forward to with a healthy motion. This can be like the card is kind of suggesting. You see the arrow. You've got the little hearts on the arrows, because it can be sometimes that Cupid's arrow is trying to hit you and it hits you from a lot of different angles. And you're like, whoo, I just got blown away by Cupid's arrow. That could possibly happen here in the future energy. Ace of Pentacles, I'm not really sure what this is even about, but I know that it's good. We know that the Ace of Pentacles is bringing something really good. It's usually like a little bit right away, a little success, and then then it becomes bigger and bigger. It becomes something kind of stable, long-term for you if you want it. I think it's stable and grounded. It's a good opportunity. And of course, are you going to take it or not? That's up to you. The Fool in reverse is like, there's going to be something that you don't trust, it feels like, at first, or a situation that you don't trust. I have the Child in the reverse. Maybe it's dealing with a child, like dealing with people that deal with a child. Let's get an epiphany and sacred signs and symbols. See which one wants to come out for that. Tell us about this. Maybe fearing a new start, a brand new start with a child who might need time alone. Maybe that's the child. Maybe that's you. Oh, wow. But you are still working on it. You are still working on it. Of course, you're not giving up. It might be a child that just really needs some time by themselves or time to process, right? Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles up there with this, it's divine timing. Yeah, it's time for an apology or to receive one, but it's definitely time for an apology here. Something's written in the stars, and it's going to be like you do something in a very by-the-book way. It feels like it's a commitment to yourself, to your alignment with your higher self and the stars here. Yep. That's what I got for you, Leos. Sending you love and light, guys. Thanks so much for joining me as usual. Bye.